Okay, so very good. So we have the division of polynomials in which we use two methods there, and that was the long division and then the synthetic division. So, which of the two do you find mas dali? Was it the long or the synthetic? Okay,
Synthetic.
you have there the synthetic. But kuan lang ha, you have to be knowledgeable as well for the long division because in case if ang long division ang pangitaon nga solution, so naapod mo yung idea or you know how to do it. Okay, so far, do you have any questions for our lesson last time? Wala right question na sabtan ra, no? So now class, our lesson today is in relation of our discussion last week. So if katong mga nang-absent last week, so please lang watch sa katong recorded video nga naa sa inyong LMS so that you are guided with our discussion today. Okay? So, by the way, class, can you see my screen? The blue one?
Yes, sure.
Okay, yes. So we have here the remainder theorem and the factor theorem. So we are going to know what is the use of this remainder theorem and factor theorem in our division of polynomials. So let's have a review of this division of polynomials using synthetic division. So we have there, our given is f of x is equals to x cubed minus 2x squared plus x minus 3 by x minus 2. Okay, so we are going to use Jamboard in solving this one. So, unsa ganito tong first buhaton class if we're going to use synthetic division? Unsa man to atong steps last time? Unsa man tong atong unang buhaton niya?
Arrange the coefficients there.
Okay, you're going to arrange the coefficients according to its exponents as well. So, tanaw na to, asa man ang ato unsa man atong first dira nga atong isuwat. So, asa man ta magtan-aw or ita sa ato ang x cube, right? So, what is the coefficient of our x cube? Very good. That is okay. How about, di ba, arrange naman da ng atong exponents because it is decreasing man. So you have there 3, 2, and then 1, and then constant. So we can easily get our coefficients right away. So how about our next one? We have here negative 2x squared. What is our coefficient there? Is it 2 or negative 2? Okay, that is negative 2. Don't forget class ha, you're going to use as well the sign nga naa dira. And the next one, we have there plus x. So what is our coefficient? Very good. That is 1. Good job. And for our last one, we have here negative 3. Okay. So very good. Makainomdom ra di ay. And then class, unsa gayto atong buhaton if na ay missing terms, what we are going to write here in our coefficients? Okay, good job, 0. So, right after we had our coefficients, unsa man atong next step class? Unsa na sad atong kuhaan og value? Ang atoang divisor, right? Which is ang x minus 2. So, what will happen to our x minus 2 class? We are just going to simply transpose our 2 on the right side, right? So you have there x and then equals, what will happen to negative 2? It will become positive 2. Very good. So that is now your divisor. So that is now your divisor. So you can write it here with your inverted nga L and then put 2. So now class, since we are all set with all of our given values, now what is the next step? We
Multiply.
multiply.
I bring down the chair, sorry.
Okay, we're going to bring down our leading coefficient. So our leading coefficient is kanang nag-una diha. So we're going to bring down 1 here. And then, what's the next step, class? We're going to multiply. Very good. So we're going to multiply sa kaniyatong gi-bring down sa ato ang divisor. So 1 times 2, that is 2, and then ibutang nimo siya on the next nimo nga coefficient. And then, what operation we're going to use? Okay, very good. Addition. So, negative 2 plus 2. Pilay answer. Negative 2 plus 2. Is it 4 or 0? Okay, that is 0. Unlike signs man siya, class. Basta unlike signs, gani mo siyang i-minus. Okay, and then copy the biggest nimo nga kuan nga number nga naidako nga naidako nga value. So you have there negative 2 plus 2 unlike sign, so 0 siya. Now next step is we're going to multiply again our result by our divisor. So 0 plus 0 times 2, that is 0. And then you have there, i-add na sad nato 1 plus 0, that is 1. And then repeat the process ng yapon ta. 1 times 2, that is 2. And then i-add nato negative 3 plus 2. So i-subtract nimo kay unlike signs man sila, so you have there 1. Then you're going to look at asa ang mas dako og kuan niya value, di ba? Mas dako man ang 3. So you're just going to copy the negative symbol. So meaning to say, ang kanang kinalasan nimo sige tawag nato ani class. What do we call this one? That is our remainder. Very good. So kanang remainder nato diha class, you're going to write that one in your final answer as negative 1 over x minus 2 man, diba? So kani atong mga nakuha diri nga values class, we're not going to write it into kuan lang saha into polynomial nga form because we're going to check if magamit ba nato ang remainder theorem. Diba here in our answer class, our divisor is x minus 2. So, and then we change that one or we transpose it and it becomes 2. So, kani di ang 2 class, we can use this one as our values of x. Or, it means to say we can substitute x by 2 and we can evaluate that one. Okay, let's try to evaluate, for example, our given. So, ato ni siyang kuhaon and then copy on the next slide. So, you have there x cubed or f of x. You have there f of x is equal to x cubed minus 2x squared minus plus x minus 3. So, di ba, ningon man ta nga, we can change this x minus 2 into x is equal to 2. Di ba? This is what we made man sa atong synthetic division. And let's try, since ningon man ta nga, x is equals to 2 man daay siya. So, ato siyang i-substitute sa atong mga values of x here. Okay, so what will happen would be, you're just going to simply substitute that one. So this will become 2 cubed and then minus 2 times 2 squared plus 2 minus 3. And let's try to simplify. We can put 2 here na. Okay. So, atong i-simplify. You have there 2 cubed. Pila na siya, class? Pila tong 2 cubed? 2 times 2 times 2. That is 8. And then we have there 2 and then times 2 squared. So, 2 squared, that is 4. And then times 2, that is 8 again. Then you have there 2 plus, 2 minus 3. That is negative 1. And then, ato na sad i-simplify pa jud. So, you have there 8 minus 8, that is 0. And then, ang naibilin is negative 1 na lang. So, sa atong makita, class, we have here negative 1. So, unsay meaning ana niya, teacher? Negative 1 atong nigawas diri and then negative 1 pud atong remainder diri. So, it means to say, using synthetic division, you can get your remainder. And while if you are going to use your divisor in substituting your dividend or your given polynomials, you can also get the remainder. So, it means to say that it has a connection with each other in getting your remainder. So, let's go back to our slides. So, when we say remainder theorem, if a polynomial p of x is divided by x minus a, then the remainder is, for example, in our given, which is f of x is equals to x cubed minus 2x squared plus x minus 3 by x minus 2, then the remainder is r is equals to p sub a. Or shall we say, ato rang gi-substitute ang atoang a sa atoang given nga dividend. So you have there, when the polynomial is divided by x minus a, if the remainder is 0, we say that x minus a is a factor of the polynomial. Since dili man to 0 ang ni-result nato ganina, so that is included in the remainder theorem, or dili siya factor. So you have there, through the remainder theorem, we now know that the remainder is related to evaluation of the polynomial, which is at the point x is equals to a. We are then now related to factor theorem. So, ang remainder theorem ug ang atoang factor theorem naapod siya connection, in which kung 0 imuhang remainder, class, inig ka-evaluate ni more, inig ka-substitute, it means to say that that given divisor is a factor of your dividend. Okay? So, we have here our factor theorem. So, if p of a is equals to 0, then x minus a is a factor, as what I have said earlier. Conversely, if x minus a is a factor of p of x, then the result of your p of a should be equal to 0. Or basta mao na lang na siya inyong hinumduman. Basta 0 ganihang ma-remainder, class, it means to say factor na imuhang divisor sa imuhang dividend. But if dili siya 0, then that is the remainder, or it is applicable in our remainder theorem. So let's set some examples. So we have here this one. And arita sa ato ang Jamboard so that mas makita na tong process ini ka-answer. So you have here our find the remainder, 1x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x plus 2 is divided by x plus 3. So, tanaw na to ihang remainder class. Actually, you can do synthetic division, but kuan na siya. That is the checking already of your remainder theorem. Okay, so you have there x cubed plus x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x plus 2. So, ang first na to buhaton class, ang ato ang divisor, we are going to change it into x is equals to a. So, what will happen to our x plus 3? From positive 3 on sa nayahang koan. Okay, so it will become negative 3. And that negative 3 class is you are going to substitute that one with all of your x in your given dividend. Okay? So, gamito ni natong x is equals to negative 3. Ato siyang isuwat diri. X is equals to negative 3. So, substitute lang nato siya. So, you have there negative 3 cube plus 2 times negative 3 squared minus 5 times negative 3 plus 2. Then, ato lang siyang isimplify. Negative 3 cube class. Negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. Okay, that is negative 27. Very good. And then, you have there negative 2 times 3 squared. So, mag-start man taan na sa to ang exponent. So, negative 3 squared, that is 9. 9 times 2, that is 18. Very good. And now, you have there negative 5 times negative 3. That is positive 15. And then, just copy 2. Now, ato siyang isimplify pag yun. Negative 27 plus 18. You have there negative 9. Negative 9 plus 15. That is 6. And then 6 plus 2. That is 8. So, it means to say that our remainder is 8. Okay? So, it means to say that our remainder of our x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x plus 2 when divided by x minus 3 is equivalent to 8. So, how are you going to check that one? You can use your synthetic division. Okay, so atong i-use atong synthetic division. We have there x cubed. Oops. You have there x cubed plus 2x squared. 2x squared. And then you have there minus 5x plus 2. Sige, mag-synthetic division ta. Plus 2. So, what is your coefficients class? Sa tong coefficients, ani? Arito mag-start sa kaning na 3. You have there, okay, gihatag na ni aba po, 1. Then we have 2. And then this one is negative 5. And then 2. Very good. Then our divisor, di ba, x plus 3 man. So, negative 3 gihapon atong gamiton. So, that is negative 3. Ito lang jud siyang i-check. If pareha bag answer, 8. So, you have there, bring down your leading coefficient. So, 1 times negative 3, that is negative 3. And then, 2 plus negative 3, that is negative 1. And then, negative 1 times negative 3, that is positive 3. Negative 5 plus 3, that is negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 3, that is positive 6. 2 plus 6, that is 8. So our remainder is 8. Okay? So there on the first nga class, on the first way or atong una nga gibuhat nga method, that was for the remainder theorem. And then ang kaniya atong gi-check is we are using the synthetic division. So therefore, the remainder is 8. Okay, so far na questions about our first example. Okay, none-ra. So, very good. I hope nakasabot ra pod ang uban sa. Okay. So, now, let's go back sa atong Jamboard. So, we have here our example number 2. So, we are going to determine whether or not x plus 2 is a factor of x cubed minus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6. So, it's the same process that we had a while ago. So we can use our evaluating our given polynomials in order for us to know if that is a factor or not. Unsa ganito itong hilahanan class, basta factor siya. Ika-solve na to kay iyahang remainder mo equal og 0. Very good. So, arita sa Jamboard para makita na to ang solution. So, you have that one. So, you have there x cubed minus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6. So, we are going to use our remainder theorem in which mag-evaluate ta. So, you have there x cubed minus 2x squared minus 5x minus 5x plus 6. So, you have that one here. And then, sa atong value sa atong x class, you have there x plus 2 man. Okay, it will become x is equivalent to negative 2. Okay, gi-transpose ra na to siya ha. So, from positive, na mo siya negative 2. So, we're going to use negative 2 as our values of x. Okay, so we're just going to simply substitute. So, negative 2 and then cube minus 2x, 2 times negative 2 and then squared minus 5 times negative 2 plus 6. So, simplify. Class, ari sa tong simplify class or sa to ang pag-answer, we have to double check ha kay basin sayop imuhang pag-solve ba. Inikaabot diri sayop na, ikaabot sa kinatom yan, sayop na ginatanan. Okay, so double check yun mo always. So, you have there negative 2 cube. Pilay result. Negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. That is negative 8. And then, if nagamay makita nin ani class, 2 times negative 2 squared, mag-unag yun mo sa exponent. Use PEMDAS, okay? Use PEMDAS. So, negative 2 squared, that is 4. And then, 4 times 2, or negative 2, that is 8. And then, you have there 5 times negative 2, or negative 5 times negative 2, that is 10, or positive 10. And then, we have here positive plus 6. So, pila result ani class? Negative 8 minus 8 plus 10 plus 6. Is it 16? Okay, that is 0. Okay, negative 8 minus 8 plus, that is 16 man. That is negative 16. And then plus positive 16. So that is 0. So since here our remainder is 0 class, is x plus 2 a factor of x squared minus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6? Okay, that is yes. So our answer there is yes. So you can use as well synthetic division para matanaw na to if sakto ba gyud ato ang answer. Okay, pwede ka maka-double check if wala kayo kay kanang kuan sa imong answer diri sa remainder theorem, you can always use synthetic division. Okay, so ato siyang kuahan og kuandan ha, coefficient mag synthetic division ta. We have 1, negative 2, negative 5, og 6. 1, negative 2, negative 5, and 6. Then you have there, ato ang divisor is negative 2. Ito lang dyan siyang i-check. So you have there, bring down leading coefficient. 1 times negative 2, that is negative 2. And then plus, that is negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 2, that is positive 8. And then i-plus na to, that is 3. 3 times negative 2, that is negative 6. 6 plus negative 6, that is 0. Sorry. So, that is 0. So, same ray mo ang answer sa ganina nga using remainder theorem. Nasabtan class or naay questions? Dali ra kayo siya masabtan, no? Okay, so good job. So now, let's go to our next example. And then for our next example is I want you to get a paper and then isolve ninyo siya individually. Okay? Isolve ninyo siya individually. And then I want you to kuan lang, tanaw na to if this x minus 4 is a factor of p of x is equals to x cubed minus 6x squared plus 5x plus 12. Sige, I hope everyone will solve ha silang paper. And then later on, you can send your answers sa chat or sa messenger sa inyong solution. Tanaw na to if nag-answer ba. Ay, dili lang sa Google Drive. Ang katong sa Google Drive is sa quizzes to ninyo. Para mas dali na ko siyang makitaan ba sa kuan karon. I will always remember the day you kissed my lips, life is a feather. You don't look like this, na 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 na. Of 2002. Dancing in a wood, in the middle of the wood, and na. Okay, nanay mga ni send og answer. Very good. Okay. Nanay tulo. How about the others? You can use sa katungkuan usa, remainder theorem. Nay uban digital nag-send, pwede ra gid na siya if wala may papel dira. Okay, so we have here Galarpe, Gikilyo, Herrera, and Abapo. Saan ang uban class? Wala pa na human? Okay. Mag-share ko Jamboard ninyo class ha. And then ako'y tawagon to answer. Ang giyo sa uban is synthetic division. Okay.